us on the broadcast. I also have with me Pradeep Shetty, President of the FHRAI, and we also have with us Mr. Sunil Shanghai, Chair of FICCI Committee on Capital Markets and founder and CEO of Nova One Capital Private Limited. Let me begin with Mr. Pradeep Shetty, President of FHRAI. Mr. Shetty, what are your first thoughts on the budget?
So our first thoughts are, if I restrict myself to our industry, that is the hospitality sector, we are disappointed. In fact, we were looking forward to a lot of initiatives because there are some seriously fundamental issues concerned with reaching out to the 2047 dream of the 3 trillion tourism economy or the Viksit Bharat. And for those structural changes which were required to be in the competitive world order, there were certain measures like infrastructure status, then GST rationalization, some policy reforms in ease of doing business, all of which, we had very fruitful discussion. In fact, the finance minister herself had held rounds of discussion with the industry. We were hopeful something would come out more specific, although she mentioned a lot about investments and strategy for making India a global travel destination, but nothing in specific that really excites us for this industry.
But at the same time, Mr. Shetty, what about the cut for foreign companies, the corporate tax rate cut from 40% to 35% for foreign companies? Do you feel that could actually be a big boost for the hospitality sector? Because that truly is one of the sectors that looks at bringing in global companies.
So one of the startling facts which I must tell you is that there is no great foreign investment coming into this sector, especially if you talk about building tourism infrastructure or let's say a hotel or a convention center. Largely it is Indian entrepreneurs and local investors who are putting in money. A lot of these foreign companies are only in the sense operators who are really not putting in any money. So it doesn't really make a difference insofar as what you said in terms of corporate tax coming in. Yeah, it will definitely help our local players, but nothing that really makes a huge difference.
Okay, all right. At the same time, on the issue of employment and generation of skilled youth, that has been a core theme of this budget. What are your first thoughts on some of the announcements that have been made?
So, when I look at the silver linings for us, I think that is youth employment, skill development, and job creation. Definitely welcome initiatives, because this industry has been facing a huge shortage of skilled workforce. And looking at that, the incentives given, the internship programs and higher education incentives, I think all of that will make a huge difference. I think in so far as that is concerned, it will be having a positive effect on us, and also on the initiatives for the women workforce. I think all of that will help a great deal. Some of the initiatives on religious tourism, especially in the Bihar, the educational and the cultural sectors on Bodh Gaya, and some of those really sounded interesting for the years to come. That those will create a lot of tourism footfalls, domestic and international, for us, I believe.